but with this disease, it becomes smooth. 它变成那个平的 flat, smooth, right? Yeah. And that causes a lot of, it means your brain doesn't work anymore, right? It stops being able to hold ideas. So, being bilingual, 用一样的3个多的语言，它会不会这样子。It's one of the, not cures, but it keeps this from happening. It's one of the ways to prevent this disease. If you use 2 languages about equally, 大部分是一样用的，一般差不多, right? Then your brain stays active and this doesn't happen. Okay? So there's something about language. 真的有这个特别跟你的脑有关系, right? There's a special relationship with using language and your brain and how it works. So it's important for that too. 所以真的是很重要的. So 不一定需要学英文, alright? It's not just about learning English. But if you have a chance to learn something, then, why not? Okay? Okay, good question. Next.
Why Russia to go to fight Ukraine?
Why is Russia fighting Ukraine? The simple answer is Putin, yeah. That's what he's saying in Chinese. The problem is Putin, he really doesn't care what anybody else thinks. That's the biggest issue. His idea of the world is 不要理你们, right? I don't care what you think. I will do what's good for my country. He doesn't really have a good excuse for it. He says it's to protect people who speak Russian. You know how there's the if this is Russia, here's Belarus, and Ukraine is kind of here. And then there's the that island there, I forget what it's called, Crimea, right? The thing is, in the east of Ukraine, there are people here who speak Russian, right? Because the 2 countries are side by side, 所以他们的文化有关系。这边住的人有可能这边有工作, right? They go across the border, they have relationships. So what he says is that he wants to protect the people here who use Russian. But the truth is, he's been killing them all. He kills everybody there. So, yeah, pretty much he just wants this to be part of Russia. Yeah. So, there are a lot of things you can see in the news, and sometimes it's true and sometimes it's not. But, yeah, pretty much the thing about him is, yeah, he doesn't care what anyone thinks. What do you guys think about the Ukraine thing? Does anybody worry about this? Do you guys worry that if this happens here, then something else will happen over here? No? I don't think we need to worry much, yeah. Okay. Well, it's a good question though, yeah. Okay, 还有什么可以问? You always have questions, so 可以问. Okay. Okay. So contractions. When we shorten words or squeeze words together. Alright. One of the problems with English, and it's the same problem in Chinese, alright, and in many languages, is we get lazy. So, when I first came to Taiwan, I thought 等一下 was 2 words. 因为人都说等一下，没有说等一下，他们都说等一下，等一下。所以 doing 等一下的 any 是哪一个 doing 等一下 right? So you do that again also in Chinese, right? In English, we have more rules about it. Mostly it's for the shorter verbs. So when this becomes a single word like this, well, we need to keep the sound. So this still has to be I. We take out our a, so it just becomes I'm, right? Alright, 这边最重要的音是第一个 is this first, the subject, the 主体, right? So I am, 要听到这个 I, he is, he's, 这个 he 是重要的, right? One of the biggest problems with this one, with this pattern, is this one here. 因为when we说 I can 还是 I can, 听不到是不一样。Right? We don't hear the difference. So, one solution is make this one stronger. I can, I can't. Can't. Right? Yeah, I think that'll take it. But honestly, the best solution for learners is not to do this. Use the whole word. There's a couple of them that are special like this. 我们听不到是不一样的，因为这个是太小的音, right? Now, a lot of the others that change the whole word, those are easier. When we lose a whole syllable, then we can easily hear the difference. I will not, I won't, I will, I won't. 听得到是不一样的, right? So, with a lot of them, you can learn them, you can use them, but it's never wrong to say the whole thing. Okay? It's never wrong to use the whole expression. And for those others, like couldn't and so on, the important thing here is that we lose a syllable, 有一个音节不见, could not, couldn't, that's 要听到每个字音. We have to hear all 3 of those sounds, couldn't. If we don't hear this one, couldn't, we don't really hear that it's a not. So, like with this one, if you can't say it, if you cannot say it clearly, then use both words. That's the best way to make sure people understand you. Okay? So, those are were there any others that you had there? That was it, right? Oh, your, right. The ones where we have are even more of a problem, because there, for example, there, 有3个不同字，一样的发音, right? 小气, psst, 加油. Right? 有问题快问. So, you have to be careful when you're writing that these are all used the right way, okay? But when you speak, they're the same sound, there, okay? As for your, it's the same sound as this one here. So, when we speak, if there's a problem